We experience the world through our senses. Each sense has a sensory modality whereby different forms of energy are converted, encoded, and relayed to our brain to provide us information about our surrounding environment. But just how accurate that information is has been a topic of debate since Plato. Is our perception a representation of reality, a figment of our own imagination, or a channel over which those two options meet? Although our senses mediate the boundary between the internal and external world, a lot still depends on how our brains interpret that information through a process better known as perception. The problem is that perception is pretty variable. One person's perception might not be the same as another. But wait, if our approximations of reality are derived through our senses, and then those senses are interpreted differently for every person, which then constructs each person's perception of reality, how can we ever know that anything is real? The answer is consensus. Basically, we tacitly agree on what's real through verbal acknowledgments of similar experiences. You call the sky blue. Then I look up. And I also think the sky is blue. We agree the sky is blue. Our ability to convey our experiences relies on that information first being compressed and encoded into a language which, as complex as it is still comprised by a finite amount of words, rules, and combinations. A lot of which, I might add, we learn through experience. So how can you ever know if your blue is the same as my blue? You can't. That's what some philosophers call the problem of qualia, the ineffable uniqueness of subjective experience. But you can probably assume that your senses operate similarly to mine and that our senses serve the same function. And by that, I mean they help keep us alive. Oh yeah, and you have to assume that you're alive if you're even thinking this thought. As René Descartes argued, cogito ergo sum. I think, therefore I am. Unlike Descartes, however, we're placing perception in the body. Either way, our senses didn't evolve to reflect reality, but they did evolve to help us survive in it. Does that make sense to you?